Hello and welcome, this is Mousegunner, and we're back with some more of the multi-consumer products playthrough of Stellaris using the MegaCorp DLC. And I do want to take a little bit of a look at our friends over here to see how they're developing. Okay, so this colony has established itself. It's very much in its infancy. We could take this opportunity, though, to establish the branch office here before our opposition beats us to it. I say opposition, our other friend, the other MegaCorp that has a relationship with these guys. Or we could go to somewhere that's a little bit more established, but a little bit more expensive. I think out of these two, these are the two that hadn't had anything established in. This one was a little bit cheaper, if I remember correctly. They're at 1900 for that location, which we can't afford. And it's not really that much better. Or we have Thuban here, which is better value, but unfortunately further away, so costing us more. I mean, this is kind of a long game thing. We establish the corporate office, the branch office, before my opposition is able to. And then we just sit on it until this planet develops. That's kind of outside of our control. But it's an assumption we can make that eventually it will as the game goes on. So as long as these guys are able to survive, it's a good choice. And they could be potential allies for us. You know what? I'm going to do it even though it is expensive. We can afford it. So yeah, let's establish a branch office. So we don't get a lot of trade value here. But who knows? Maybe it will build as time goes on. And it will eventually pay itself off. Maybe a dumb risk, but as a matter of fact, hold on. How much population do they have here? Is this something I could even look at? I guess it's not. You know what? I guess it doesn't really matter. We can wait. We still have these guys over here, and we can go into systems like this planet over here, which is still recovering from its massive devastation that we wreaked on it. Not really much value here, unfortunately. But hey, they are recovering the devastation slowly but surely. And if I remember correctly, their other planets are really not... Oh, they're colonizing a planet here. Don't think they have a planet there? No? Yeah, it's the symbol that's going to be the shower. Mayor is their other system. Decent amount of value here. As a matter of fact, it's the richest of the bunch. This is probably a little bit more worth it, and it gets us another place. Although, saying that, it does increase our... Yeah, you know what? Let's just hold. Let's just hold. It's not that valuable, and it will probably cost us more than it's worth. So, it's probably better off if we just hold. But it's good to see what our options are. I'm going to close that just for a meantime. Our construction ship could be doing things because we are now actually producing minerals. So, you know what? Let's have it do it. Have it, how much does the mining station cost? Where are you? You're there. That's 100 minerals. What? Oh, I guess we need another technology to be able to take advantage of that. Interesting. Can we do anything with the gas that's over here? Construction ship? Yeah, we can't do that, so let's go ahead and do that, I guess. We're turning this around. We just need the food production now at this stage, but... Yeah, so we're getting the 10 minerals as well. That's very good. As this planet builds up population, eventually once we get to 50 population, we'll have something we can build, which they're getting there. We will have to keep an eye on on housing and things like that, but so far we're doing all right. Open borders. Okay, so they calmed down a bit. They were getting angry at me for some reason. We also have some colonizable worlds, but I'm not going to do anything with them at the moment because I really don't have the ability to afford more colonies, in my opinion. Get rid of that. Matter of fact, we could probably...
Upscaling complete.
I was about to say, we could probably speed things up a bit, but let's take a look at here. So we finished that. Definitely we want another anchorage so we can continue to get our naval capacity up. And then we'll go from there, obviously. Yeah, while we're still working on this stuff, I mean, this is things that I'm going to be pretty consistently doing. Yeah, I guess we can wait a little longer. That's interesting. That we can produce...
Incoming inquiry.
Okay. Alright, research agreement. I'm fine with that, because we're friendly with these guys. We get our own research here. Let's see what we get. Okay. So, society research, habitability, or food from farmers. I think we go with this one. First off, it's cheap, but secondly, we kind of need food right now, and we have plenty of farmers. Some of that is just that we are not working all of the farm plots that we have. We still have 3 here. I don't know if we're producing food anywhere else. We are here as well. So, if you look there. Yeah, our farmers are filled out there. Then I don't know... ooh, yes. We have a couple farms here as well. We're not working all our mining jobs. And that will increase our mining even more so once that happens. But we are working all our farms, so that's good. These guys are getting bigger. How are we doing as far as our relationship goes? So the Imperium Observer, they're a pretty good relationship with us. Let's see if we can do anything with them. Not yet. I'm sure we're getting there. Research agreement is pretty close. I think that was the thing we were closest to accepting. I wouldn't mind a migration treaty, because getting in more population would be nice. Okay. I'm actually curious. The one guys that are kind of the threat to us, what kind of agreements do they have going? So they're rivals with a couple people. Has a non-aggression pact with these guys. So let's take a look at what that is. So they're a non-aggression pact with these guys, but they are rivals of this guy and this guy. So fortunately for them, the closest one to them has a non-aggression pact. And then they have a research agreement with the Elamid Star Empire, which is these guys. Okay. And a defensive pact. That's a problem for us, the defensive pact. Now, that's a defensive pact, not a full alliance. So, in that regard, if they attack us, that doesn't help them. If we attack them, then that is a concern. But I don't think I'm going to be doing that anytime soon, anyway.
Special project actualized.
Alright, Voltuum artifact recovered. A thorough investigation of such and such has unearthed evidence of a past Voltuum presence. An away team from the MCBS such and such has managed to bring a relatively well-preserved artifact back to the ship, which should hopefully increase our knowledge of this ancient civilization. So we get a little bit of research. I do want to check something real quick. Leaders. Do we have any leaders just sitting around not doing anything? No, we're good. Alright. Just wanted to make sure. Alright, so our science ship that's not doing anything. We know where it's going to do. It's going to come back over here and continue surveying. So hopefully we can find the last artifact that we need for that, because there is only one more that we need to finish that tree out. Alright. We're almost done with this survey, I'm gonna guess. Okay. And we were producing a bunch of energy credits. Our energy credit thing has gone down. We do want to go take a look at our edicts. I kind of want to keep going with the research grant one because I think that's fairly important. Keep that going. I mean, we could do the capacity overload, but that would burn through all of the influence we have right now. So I think probably we just hold off. You know, this actually might not be a bad move if we're running into problems with consumer goods, but for now, I don't think we really need it. We don't need that. It's interesting to see some of these. So you can get buffs to your various attributes if you burn through strategic resources. Okay. So we more or less just renewed our research boost. Now that we have the research agreement with these guys, that should help us quite a bit.
Upscaling complete.
All right, so we have a bunch of things happening there. I'm gonna guess. Yeah. Okay. So what we want to do is go back to Survey Station, and we want to go to our shipyard, and we want to build one. Just double check that we can do it. One destroyer. Okay, now we've done that. Let's take a look at our star bases. So Aludra has been filled out. And we're kind of waiting on Zappa Station and Meropa Station. Okay. We're getting to a point where we're almost there.
Upscaling complete.
Oh, good, we have an anomaly. We'll leave that be for now. Okay, so that was here. This should be the last thing that we have to do. And we're going to go with the defensive thing here. The target uplink computer. Alright, we did a good job of burning through our alloys.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, and that was the Zappa Station, finishing that up. And then I think at Aludra and Gorham, we want to try and increase the defense that we could have there. So I'm probably going to build up some of those defense platforms. But for now, we'll just hold because we may be able to improve things before we get enough alloys to even do it. I also want to build up Gargantua Station if I can. So that's another reason why I'm kind of waiting. Oh. Yeah, we're still waiting. Okay. Got a little confused there for a second. And our trade value should be all 100% now. Oh, no. Aludra. Okay, so we're having a little bit of problems with this area. There. Okay, so that's going to be the last of the fleet. So the breach is going to go and meet up with this. I was about to say go meet up with these guys, but you know what? We're probably better off sending them over here so we can sit on that piracy. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Alright, so the minerals have definitely turned themselves around. Hopefully food production will as well. And then we'll be in a pretty good spot. The alloy production is still fantastic. So we're going to continue to be able to build up our empire.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, the construction ship has done its thing. So for now, I'm going to just have it go to Gorham and sit here. Because eventually we're going to want to get the moats in here, but we don't have the tech yet. Oh, did I finish a survey and I missed it? Oh, no, that was the found the anomaly thing. Okay.
Future market survey complete.
Now we're done with the surveys. And we can get right on to the anomaly. What is the description here? Okay, so there's a possible vessel. Okay. Hopefully that's something we can gather like the frigate before. Give us a little bit more combat power for our various fleets. Now that we've built that, I'm actually curious. Now that we built out our fleet, I want to see where the bad guys, the potential bad guys are. So, fleet power is overwhelming. I'm not really sure. That was superior a little while ago. It seems like they fluctuate here. But that was after we built out our fleet as much as we could. Oh, that's not true, though. We could build up a little bit more. Okay. So what I'm going to do at Gorham, I'm going to build a single destroyer. And over at Sirafe, I'm going to build 2 corvettes. And those are going to go over to the smaller fleet that I have. And the destroyer is going to go over this fleet that we have in here. And so now we have 4 fleets going, pretty much. And we'll see how we do with that. But I'm kind of bummed out to see after we built out our fleet, but these guys are still ahead of me somehow. They must be building their fleet up like crazy. I mean, they've got a big star empire. I guess it's not too surprising. I'm trying my best to play tall. And we will continue to be able to do that. As after I build up Gargantua, we'll be able to put anchorages there. Yeah, so we can build that up. I probably will make Gargantua much more of a thing. Although, I mean, it is a nice strategic point because this is going to be a thing.
Upscaling complete.
But that's probably going to be another place we're going to want to upgrade.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, so we have the coast, which is going to come over here, and then we have the river. Gonna go in here, and that is us maxed out fleet capacity. So again, let's take a look at that. You guys are still overwhelming. That's really surprising. That means they have a lot more fleet power than I do, and that could be their technology that is keeping them ahead of us. Good, gas giant ship. Active scans of such and such have picked up what appears to be a large ship deep inside the atmosphere of the gas giant. Judging by the nearby debris, there have been several failed attempts to salvage this derelict in the past. Any ship strong enough to withstand such crushing gravity must be a magnificent prize, and Science Officer so-and-so has proposed a salvage project of her own. I'm going to say we do this. Although we may not have the fleet capacity to take it. It's fun, right? We don't really have anything else we're really doing at the moment, so... That research project.
War declared. Okay,
so the Elamid Star Empire, which are these guys, who don't really particularly like me, and the Vag Aras. Who is attacked too? These guys have declared war on those guys. So, I'm trying to remember, who is allied? Do the Vag Aras, are they... Defensive pact. Okay, so these guys were in a defensive pact with those guys. So then that means that they're not going to... Oh, these guys are even more powerful now. With their defensive alliances. We need to get alliances going, because these guys are such a threat to us. But... It looks like the Vag Aras, let's see them. They have a defensive pact of Gorf Citizen State and the Mandate of Loken, which is going to be a problem for the Elamid unless those allies don't come to their aid. Yeah, so they're at war with the Vag Aras Concordant, Gorf Citizen State, and Mandate of Loken, so that's 3 empires. Oh, but they joined. Are they in a full alliance? So that's bad. They must be in a full alliance. It says a defensive pact. I'm trying to read this because I'm not really sure. I mean, I don't think I see a full alliance with them, but I guess they have joined. because they're also at war with those three. And then you're at war with those two. Now, I'm concerned here, and the reason I'm concerned is I'm concerned because these guys are so powerful. What's their faces? Are so powerful. But while they're at war, that might be the time we take advantage of them and we try and do something to them. So we're gonna have to decide that in the next video. This is a good point to go ahead and put a cut. But yeah, definitely I am considering attacking now because I don't really want these guys to run wild all over the place. So yeah. All right. Well, in any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.